I didn't see Jamie Foxx in concerts, but I saw him do comedy before years ago. I'm naming people from the 70s too, because Sharon, I've seen Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills and so many people. I like concerts. Concerts are dope because everybody is high and or drunk, and there's always a bunch of naked bitches in the front shaking it. Oh,
What's Coachella?
I would do. You know, I'm being honest. I would do a Coachella as a younger woman. I wouldn't do Coachella now, but I've done Sunsplash, and I've done it on land and on sea, and Sunsplash is fucking awesome. Awesome. I've seen Beyonce, yeah. But she wasn't as big as she is now. She was with the mother bitches when I saw
Okay.
her. Yeah, Pastor would love it. He would see all them bitches in there. He would go crazy.
Yeah, I'd be at the concert more for the crowd than the motherfucker that's on the
But
stage.
it's all about the crowd, especially like old school concerts. People don't never stay in their seats. They just be all over the place. Well, now with COVID, but they just be dancing all in the aisles. It's the energy. Especially like when nigga like LL come out and be like, just standing on the bus stop sucking on the lollipop. And then you're like,
They
that
go
was my
crazy for
shit.
that.
Mm-mm. I saw Aretha. I saw Gladys Knight. I've seen Patti LaBelle. I've seen Diana Ross twice. I've seen Patti a few times, but I've seen Phyllis Hyman. I love concerts. That's part of like one of the things that I used to do with my manager. We used to go to concerts together because he's a concert fanatic. I don't believe you don't like concerts. You ain't never been to the nude beach. You don't like concerts. It must
I
suck
ain't
being
never ate
straight.
crab
Listen,
or lobster.
listen, it sucks being
Shit,
straight,
I
huh?
tell you a whole bunch of shit. This shit I ain't never did. I just don't want to do.
I've seen Anita
I
Baker. I've
told you.
seen Luther Vandross. I've seen so many. It's too many to even name. Roberta Flack, who wasn't a very nice person.
No, no crab, no lobster.
You don't eat seafood either?
I never ate it. I eat fish that I catch, but I never ate crab or lobsters. So I just don't eat it. I ain't never tasted it, and I won't. It looked just the way it looked. My mom ain't never ate that shit.
Well, I think you should try it. I think you should do a seafood mukbang and be in there
Yeah,
sucking on
I would
oysters
see
and
R.
having these
Kelly.
bitches in there like, oh.
I ain't
Watching.
gonna eat it. I've been offered it a million times. I'm not gonna eat it.
Why would you eat it?
I just not.
So your thing is chicken.
Chicken, turkey chops, and fish that I catch.
What kind of fish are where you are?
Um, the fish that I catch and keep will be perch, walleye, bluegill, crappie.
I've
That's
had
it.
walleye before when I was in Detroit. The people caught walleye. I had that. That's a good clean fish. It reminds me of like a porgy in a way. You ever had porgies?
Never heard of it.
If you go to y'all ever had porgies? I don't eat basa and swai and tilapia and all that new shit. That shit wasn't around when I was a kid. I stick to
I
the.
ain't eat no crab cakes. You know what I hate in the seafood department that black people crucify me about? Salmon patties.
You don't eat it
I
with
hate
grits?
I hate salmon patties. I tasted them before when I was younger. My granny used to cook them. Them bitches is nasty.
So you don't eat salmon burgers?
I don't eat salmon, period.
Get out my box.
I ain't fucking with no salmon.
No, you don't eat salmon? When you go to the fish market tomorrow, when you go to fish market, if you go to fish market and ask them about porgies, they got bones in it, but that fucking fish if you like porgies, put a one in the comment. But you
I don't
gotta
like
have
fish with bones
cornbread
in
with
it.
it. or hush
I don't like
puppies.
no fish that got bones. I need mine filleted. You ever ate a fish that still had the head on
Yeah.
it? Nasty ass.
Yeah, you never ate a fish with the head on it?
I ain't never ate a fish that wasn't filleted and fried. I don't eat baked fish. It gotta be fried with batter on it. I'm not eating nothing, not baked, none of that.
I I love roasted fish. I like
Crappie
escovitch fish.
fish.
I like steamed fish. I just eat fish, but that's because obvious. You know the reason I can eat it with the head on it? I'm being honest because my family, that's the way they cook fish. Sometimes the head will be on it, and all I just do is I just chop that bitch and put it in the thing, and I eat my fish. But I don't, even if it's on the plate, it ain't gonna bother me. But I'm not gonna be like my sister sucking the eyes and shit out of it. I'm not doing all that. My sister will take a fish head. I got a aunt. I got an auntie. She'll make fish head stew. I am not lying to you. I told my mother I want to come home now.
Definitely not eating that.
No, but you know what? The broth to it tastes good, but I couldn't take the fish head part. But you don't eat fish with the head on it.
Hell no. That motherfucker, I don't want to see the head.
So when you go to the so just say you go to Jamaica, you go somewhere, and the fish had a head on it, you gonna bug out.
I'm not touching that fish. My fish got to be filleted. Period. I don't like bones or nothing. I don't want it. You can cut the head off and cook the. I don't want the tail on it. I don't want to see none of the fish.
Well, if you take your fork and you move that top gill over and that bottom one over, you could just run your fork and fillet it and pull the bones out yourself. He
With a
said he
fork or
wanted
a knife.
battered and fried like Arthur Treacher's.
That's how I do it.
Yo, wait a minute. Yeah, butterfish got a lot of bones too, but it's good. See, certain fish I just don't eat because I don't know where it came from. Like tilapia, there wasn't no such thing as tilapia when I grew up.
All right.
At least
That
we
ain't
never
no
had
real
it.
fish.
Swai, basa, all of these Chinese fish, I just don't eat it.
None of that cheap shit. I don't eat whiting because we grew up eating whiting, so I know that's a cheap ass fish, or we wouldn't have been eating.
I eat
Uh,
whitey too. I love red snapper. I love bluefish. It's a lot of fish. I like kingfish. When I was a
Bluegill, the
kid, I
best
wouldn't eat
fish I ever
kingfish
ate.
though. Hmm.
If you could buy that bluegill, if you could buy that in the store, that's all I eat. That
Bluegill.
shit is good.
Yeah,
That's the best fish
I
ever.
eat bass. I eat it. One fish I won't eat is
Ah,
monkfish. That stinky motherfucker smell like it got 10 periods. I won't eat that fishy funky shit. The monkfish, that shit stink and it costs so much. A little piece of
yes,
it will
Jewel.
cost you $60, but it stink like bad coochie. I said, what? That's that fish? I'm gonna taste it. No, I'm not. I don't eat monkfish. I don't care how cultured you try, and I don't want caviar either. And my friend said, "You don't like caviar?" I said, I don't care how much it costs and how classy it is. I just don't like the taste of it. None of them. People tell me, this one is different from that one. Each one I tried tastes like shit from the ocean floor. I don't want it. You eat caviar?
I told you, I don't fuck with that seafood like that. I ain't eat no caviar, no mussels, no none of that shit. None of that shit.
So you never had it's like seafood spaghetti type stuff?
I ain't eating no seafood spaghetti. I ain't eating no seafood boil. You can keep all of that shit. You ain't got to worry about seafood unless I go fishing and come back with it. You ain't got to worry about it.
So
And I
wait
ain't
a
gonna be
minute.
mad if
So you don't
you
eat the
want to eat
corn and
it.
the
Go ahead.
potatoes with the boiled egg and the sauce in the bag? So wait a minute. So when you go on a date to dinner, where y'all go?
We can go where they got everything. Everybody sell chicken. Go to a seafood restaurant, they got chicken for sure.
I think you would like crab if it was cooked right.
I ain't never ate it cooked wrong. I ain't never tasted it. I'm not. I don't shit. I
So when you
refuse
go
to
to a
taste
cookout
crab.
and they order and they buy crabs, like sometimes my girlfriends will buy blue crabs and fight them in the pot and stuff. You don't want no part of that.
I won't even taste it. I seen y'all eating that shit, putting on. Is that crab or lobster where you got to put on gloves and plastic bags and shit so you don't get yourself dirty?
All
I'm
that
not
shit
going
can
through
get you
all that.
dirty if you eat it right. He said he's just not interested in trying it, Shay. I find that crazy because I love crab. I don't eat it really anymore. I don't eat it. I would if I was gonna break eating meat and go back to eating meat or eat something like that, I would have like crab or lobster. I wouldn't go and eat a chicken wing. That shit ain't worth getting sick. You live on the coast. Yeah, I love seafood. It's a New York thing. We love seafood. No, I'm
I
not.
used
I
to
ain't
love
breaking my shit
shrimp.
for no shrimp. I
I
haven't had
found
meat
out they
in like
don't.
4 years or going on 4 years. I'm not gonna break it
Shrimp
for
is
shrimp.
dookie eaters. Shrimps eat shit. They the roaches of the sea.
They are.
The fish be looking at y'all like, ooh, you motherfuckers eating dookie. Them the chitlins underwater.
You know what? I like scallops, but I don't know what one looked like alive, so I wouldn't eat it. That's what I was thinking to myself. I said, what do a
You eat
scallop
no
look
scallop.
like?
I didn't even know that was a fish. I thought it was potatoes. I did. I was grown when I heard about a scallop fish.
They have scallop potatoes, but but it's a sea creature called a scallop. You love chitterlings. I ain't fucking with no chitlins. That shit just ain't right with my soul. Oh, they're in the shell like an oyster? Okay, because I would eat them, but one day I started thinking about it. And I said, well, what do this motherfucker look like? Then I stopped eating them. I was like, I'm done with this shit.
Ain't
You
no
know,
woman gonna
everybody in
make
the
me
South swear
eat.
they the crab cookers. People from Georgia think they the. Everybody from the South swear they can cook crabs the best. I am not eating. I don't eat pork, but I'm not eating chitlins. I wouldn't eat that shit. Pig intestines where he hold his doodoo. Nah, I'm good.
That's why you gotta clean them. It be dookie all in them. Watch somebody clean them. It be shit all in the chitlins. And they be pre-cleaned a little bit. They just clean them. They just rinse them off for y'all. Then give them
My
to
uncle
y'all.
used
It
to
had the
take them
whole house
outside,
stinking.
and he would take that water hose. He would put that water hose in that thing and hold it, and they go, and you see all the shit fly out in the grass. I say, what the fuck is that? And he would be cleaning the shit out of them with the water hose. And then my aunt would take them to the sink and be soaking and scrubbing them like clothes. I said, why would they
If I
eat
had
some
a woman that ate that, they wouldn't cook that shit in my house.
chitlins stink up
I
your
ain't saying
whole
you can't
fucking
eat them.
house.
You're not cooking that shit in here.
Yeah, my
You can go
uncle used to
cook that
blow the
over
doodoo
somebody
out of them with
else's
the
house.
water hose. And then my aunt would take them inside and put them in the sink. She'll put salt and some other stuff in there. And she would be
Y'all
scrubbing and
really
cleaning them.
look. These people think they know the perfect way to clean shit.
I saw my uncle do it. He was blowing the doodoo out of them, but it still smelled like shit when she cooked them. I don't care.
You can't
She
get
had
that
vinegar
smell
in
out
there.
of them,
And listen, she gonna put that shit on
and
my
it
plate.
look nasty when
And
it's
I was just
done.
looking at it. And I said,
Chitlins
I
look
don't want to be
nasty as
disrespectful. I
hell.
can't eat that.
Chitlins look like nothing but fat. Just a whole bunch of fat. Fat. It look like noodles made out of fat meat.
Have you ever tasted
They
them?
do. I want hell no. I can't put nothing in your mouth that smell like that.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't eat it. And my aunt was like, well, you gonna eat it because we ain't cooking nothing else. And I was sitting there, I said, can I have another piece of bread? I was like, I don't want this. And my cousin, you don't
Mm-mm.
want your chitlins? I said, mm-mm. And then the stink ass juice had got all over my greens and all wet the bottom of my bread and shit. And I was like, yeah, my cousins was throwing hot sauce and vinegar. They was tearing them shits up. I was like,
I wouldn't have ate nothing.
mm-mm. My
If all
cousin
that
gave me
juice
her
get on
bread and
the
I gave her my
side,
plate. I would have ate the greens if the greens didn't have chitlin juice on it, but everything had chitlin
Yeah,
juice
once
on
the
it.
chilling juice hit it, you can't eat none of that shit.
I couldn't fuck with it, and it stink like doodoo, and the whole house was stinking like doodoo. And they was saying, "You smell that? Mama cooking chitlins." I was like, I said,
Okay, shout out to this. Y'all got me to 1,000 fans. I appreciate it.
"What they get you to 1,000? What?"
I got 1,000 fans. I just made this page and came straight to your live.
Oh, thanks for visiting us. We love when you come here. Even though people be saying Tammy she gonna take up for Keith. I'll be like, no, I'm just not gonna fight with Keith. Keith don't bother me. Some of the shit he say after he say it, I'll be laying in my bed. People will text me and say, "Yo, friend." I'll be like, "What this nigga done now?" After you do certain shit, do you ever look back at it and be like, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
No, because I be like, my intentions don't be wrong. I'd have never thought that, what I said was what I said, because it wasn't meant that way. But I definitely ain't finna get on here and goddamn apologize to y'all. I tell you what the fuck I meant, but I ain't apologizing for shit.
But what if you
Shit.
hurt
I could
somebody and
say
they were
I could have
sensitive? Would you say, "I'm
yeah,
sorry
I
you
could
were
have
hurt"?
reworded it. If I hurt you on purpose, yeah.
Mm.
But if I know I didn't mean no harm by it, I'm not apologizing. Apologies is for stuff when you know you did something dead wrong, and I didn't do nothing dead. You could say I'm wrong. I wasn't dead wrong because I know I explained exactly what I was on. But
Well, even when
no,
people who are not on the
I'm,
app watched it, the room was split, and these are people who don't know him. And these are all, like, my for decent people, and it was a lot of them that didn't see it the way everybody here saw it. It was a lot of people who didn't see. I'm not gonna lie and be like, "Oh, everybody thought you were wrong." There were some people who went to explain what you meant. What he was trying to say was, and this was both male and female, so it just made me look at it and say, well, everybody came to the shade room, which is tomorrow at 8 p.m., but they came to the shade room to, like, grill me, like, what is she gonna say about Keith? I'll be like, why do y'all act like it's my motherfucking duty to
they want us
fucking
to
check
fall out.
Keith?
They want you to so they could come tell me. It ain't that they want. They just want you to say anything so they can say something to me because they want to hear us read each other. That's all they want. That's what they look for.
I'll cuss your ass out, but I don't want to. I would prefer
That's
not to,
all
but
right.
I would if I had to. If you ain't give me no choice, Keith, I had to put the cussings on you.
That's cool. I don't mind people doing they door deals. I just don't
I'll
like
cuss
when
him
you
out.
go team up with people to do it. Don't go. If we cool, don't go team up with somebody we both mutually don't like to talk about me. That's some weird shit. If you want to talk about me, do it at your house by yourself.
Well,
You
usually
gonna
when I
team
have a
up with
beef with a
a
person,
motherfucker
I
that
always
we
come to my
both
live
don't
by
like.
myself. I don't run around looking for backup dancers. That's not my thing. I'm a solo act, so I don't do that. But I still will cuss your ass out if you did something to me. But I can't be defending these sometimes. I hate to say it. Ladies, some of the shit y'all be doing, I want to defend you, but I can't. I can't sit around arguing with people because right after I would have been like, Keith, you wrong. I ain't fucking with you. It would have been 11 bitches twerking, showing him they pink parts the next night. What difference is it going to make what I say? That's what these niggas do. They look for backup dancers. You ain't never seen them? When they get mad at him, they'll go get this one, line with that one, then go over there to that one, and go over there to that other little one who we don't see no more. They all get together when one person has a problem instead of the one person addressing it. I have a problem with you. I tell you what I have a problem with. But most of these people, they won't do that. They'll go to their room and call themselves recapping. Everybody want to recap. Recap your fucking credit score, bitch. Everybody want to recap. The other shit they recap and they trying to say fucked up shit about you. Them be real motherfuckers a lot of times that want to get at you but don't know how to do it. So I'm going to use this scenario. Thank you, Peppa. No, some
They try to
people
get
do
everybody
shows.
else to do
Ivy
something.
do a show about recapping. That's her show. Charlie do a show about recapping. That's his show. I'm talking about all you other recapping motherfuckers. That's not your content. That when you don't like somebody, you run in your room to try to recap and talk about people. And a lot of y'all can't talk about nobody because your life is fucked up. It is the dark web. That's like I told Monet. This is the dark web. This is not the tabernacle. This is not the revival tent. This ain't Bible study. This is the dark web, and niggas are gonna say shit. And it's different when somebody says something, you took it a certain way, or they said something they shouldn't have said, and they respect you enough to say, well, listen, I didn't mean it that way. I meant this. Rather than somebody who doubles down and continues to call you bad mothers and animals and black bitches and telling people I'm a man and all the other plethora of lies that people tell. And they all run to a panel together to do it and get 50 of them over there talking about one person. He stood there and told 7,000 people in a room that I was a child molester. Ain't nobody ever seen no little boy looking like they need help at my house, but we seen them at yours.
Yeah, you see, it's getting bad for him. And Ashley, when they got that little grandbaby's mother, her messy ass, and did all type of shit. Find out Trina B ain't half the nigga he say he is. She
Hey,
going
baby.
off saying he ain't gonna get to see the baby no more because she told him quit putting her baby on social media. And she the only reason the daddy don't want the baby around him. She letting him do it. She was talking some shit.
Yeah, but let him
Hmm.
tell it. He was roommates with his wife. He took care of his kids and put them through college. He has three sons,
Ain't do
two
none of
sons
that.
and a daughter, I think he said, or three sons. He said he had three children, or two or three children. The girl said he only has one. And you questioning the genealogy and the bloodline of my grandson, and you need to be worried about who your children are. We know that motherfucker with them eyes sitting on the side of his head like a fucking Doberman pincher. Look, that's your son. That Doberman pincher head motherfucker that looked just like you, looked like a fist with eyes. That motherfucker is your son. That other motherfucker that you claim and that you want to be your son is not your son.
Yeah, that boy ain't got shit. He don't got shit. He over there struggling, doing bad as fuck. Lying. Just a whole fake ass nigga. Everything he talk about, them motherfuckers looking at him like, ain't no way this nigga over there talking like that. Broke as hell.
And regardless of what people think about Ashley, he shouldn't have told no police that her son had a gun in the school.
Who did that?
That's what they were saying that Trina did. Or that her son was
Said he called.
something he said in reference to her child and GUN that could have led to them people going. But she lives in Texas. She don't live in Brooklyn, where somebody whatever he did Fifi. Okay, but he said that because Ashley said it, so I had to get it
It's
confirmed
on
that he
YouTube.
told the people that Bud had a a GUN in school. And what if the police had went there and ill K that girl's son? He's still a black little boy. We could talk shit about him and crack jokes and roast and say this or that, but that was completely going too
I
far.
won't get in it. He did it, but like I ain't go in my eyes. It's kind of not. It's not possible to go too far with Ashley Shepherd because even though she ain't calling schools and she calling everybody but the school, but she trying to get people taken out. She trying to set up malicious activity. She trying to get people to beef to where they get rid of each other. She trying to. She do it ain't nothing she not go do when she get into it. In her life, one of the most fucked up lives on here, living with her mom and kids and all in the same fucking roof with nothing going on in real life, no nothing. She ain't got no fallback, nothing, uneducated, nothing.
But the
Rent a
whole thing
car
is,
ass
what if
bitch.
they had killed her son? The boy is innocent and he's
Well,
not on
and I
bigo.
understand that, but what if
And
these people die that she's setting up, that she doing all this, such and such
see, I
said
don't
this
know
and
about all
such
of that.
said that, and they ain't said shit. You just making up shit trying to get people to fall out. And it be about real life shit. I think that God ain't gonna let nothing happen that ain't supposed to happen. So I don't want her kid to, but if she keep playing with other people's kids, she have to know that her kid could be the one in danger, and he can make you pay for the shit before you make somebody else do it. So you can see what type of hurt you trying to put on other people. That lady is fucked up in the head. Period. She is all the way off her rocker, and no punishment is too cruel for her when it comes to all the bullshit she doing every single day from the time she wake up to the time she go to sleep. You ain't seen the bitch cook a meal yet. We ain't seen her cook for her kids or nothing. We ain't seen her do nothing but get on this bitch and be messy all fucking day and lie and make up shit.
See,
Go
the
back and
thing with it
forth with
is
motherfuckers.
if Ashley has challenges or she has issues, okay, let's say it's safe to say that she has issues. But I just think when it comes to you calling, we just had a mass shooting in the same state the day before. What would make you say that to put that child's life in danger? What if the police had really bum rushed that school and took her son out because of an internet lie? We're going too far.
Yeah, it'll be
See,
fucked up.
I
But
don't know her like that. I'm just
I
saying the
only
child.
I could say that
I
to
think as a
somebody
parent,
else.
it's like, come on, I'm going too far here. This is going too far. We just had
You
a
got
mass shooting with 23 people were killed.
right.
Maybe I shouldn't say this. Doesn't
We
dawn
match
on y'all.
energy though. We around here matching energy, and she don't really give a fuck about her kids because every time she finna fight, she go get them and make them fight for her. When you can pull up on a lady that you've been starting beef with for years, and you pull up on her and get out the car to fight her, and she arguing you down, and then just finally say, "Fuck it, come on, let's fight." You say, "Get her, Osiris." You tell your daughter to get her. As soon as the lady say, "Come on, let's fight," you tell your daughter, "No, you go fight my daughter." That's a weak, weird ass bitch. You got your daughter fighting somebody your age that you started some shit with. Now she want to
I don't
fight
know
you
all of
6 foot.
this.
She 4'9". It's on YouTube. Ashley is 6 foot. Ebony is 4'9". Ebony was out there like, I don't want to fight your daughter. Is I'm fighting you or your daughter. So Ashley kept talking. She like, fuck it, come on. And squared up with Ashley. She said, get her, Osiris, get her. I'm fighting Josh. You getting Ebony. She a hoe. She don't love her kids. She be putting them in the real harm's way. Pulling up on motherfuckers throwing bricks at their car. Kids throwing bricks and shit at people's car. Somebody get rid of your motherfucking kids in real life. She couldn't do that with me. I'm one of them niggas that'll knock your kid the fuck out for playing with me. Your kid get out the car like he grown doing that shit. You gonna watch your kid lose his motherfucking
See,
teeth.
I don't know all this. I always see her driving with her kids in a car. They usually get something to eat or whatever like that. I see her dropping them to school. I don't stay in her room like that, but I do know that she's a mother who's home.
I ain't saying it's right to call it when we a lot of shit we do ain't right. It ain't
Yeah,
right for
but
you to
that's
go.
just going
If
too
somebody
far,
come
T. You
take
could
your
get a
kid
black tie.
life, it ain't
I
right
would
for you to
not
go
call the
take that
police
kid
on
life.
you in your house. I would not do that. I don't give a fuck how mad I am at you. I'm not gonna call police to your house. How we know we're not gonna go? But how do we know we're not gonna get a racist cop who come there and come in your house and feel this nigga living too good and kill you? Because I wanted to call the
Understandable.
cops. I just think we have to have we lack consequential thinking. And consequential thinking is you think about the consequences. You think about what could happen, what the fuck could go wrong if I do this dumb shit. And telling
And what
and
I'm
to me
saying,
calling the police or saying that a child is going to shoot up a school or some shit like that, that is where you should draw the line. I think that's going too far. If you call them fat
listen,
or call
it's
them
going too
names, when
far.
me and her got
It's
into an
going too
argument, I even
far.
said something. I didn't say nothing about her kids. I said it about her in reference to her kids because I don't talk about kids to that degree, but I'm even guilty of it, so I can't be a hypocrite.
But
But I
it's
don't
too.
think we
It's
should be
you.
calling
You
people's
can't
jobs
like.
and
You gotta.
houses and all
That
of
bitch
that.
needs whatever. I don't want it to happen, but look at her. She call your job, your mama, your daddy, your kids, your grandkids, your brother's daughter, your brother's girlfriend, your grandchild's mother, and all types. She do all the weirdest shit. Look you up for no reason. All your personal information. She just do heinous shit. And when you that type of person, them the person, listen, I don't think no kid deserve to die. But it's some kids that die and you be like, I knew they had that coming. That
I've
kid
seen
was
that
they
in the
you see
hood.
him. You see the kid die, you be like, damn, that's fucked up. And you go to look them up and every picture they got a gun throwing up gang signs and every post is killing nigga, this and that. You be like, damn, that's fucked up. But that's the type of life they live. I ain't saying you deserve it, but at the same time, I can't act like you was just no angel out here. You feel me? And when you do shit like that, somebody gonna match your behavior. Somebody is. So I ain't saying that they deserve it, but she need to stop doing what she doing
Of
because
course, I told her
that
that.
shit come with that.
No, I
That
told
shit
her
come
that.
with that.
I told her that. I said, you need to stop before somebody gets hurt. You don't know who these people are, what they're capable of. There's no psychological background for this app. So we don't know if these people are sane or if they're insane. But we know if we push people, things will happen. And anybody who was in here, I told her, you got to be very careful because someone is going to hurt you. I did tell her that. But I think once she starts spiraling down, and the comments start going, and I just think that people enjoy seeing her be bad.
Yeah. She fix it and she go right back to it. She'll fix it for about 2 months. She'll be telling y'all leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to change. I ain't doing this. I have people believing it. And that bitch go all the way to 1,000. One person tick her off. She go in on everybody and just start over with friends again. She lose all the people she fuck with and just start over and swears everybody for it. And she'll call you and apologize. Call you and try to talk to you offline, get online and read the fuck out you. Ashley don't. Like I said, that's one person that no matter what they say on the phone call, I'd be like, damn, that's fucked up. I knew it was coming. I, I can't lose no sleep over nothing that go on with that lady, period. She deserves everything that comes her way. Because that's what she dishing out, everything. Especially
Well,
for a woman with a past that she claims she got. She claims she done been molested. She claimed her baby the dead and all type of shit.
you know what
Them be her main joke.
I think sometimes people go through life and they might get disappointed by people. Good evening, baby. And life brings about changes, and sometimes we could see somebody go through something and we'll be like, oh, so and so ain't been the same since so and so happened, or they ain't been the same since so and so happened, because we don't know how to forgive and move on, and we don't know how to, communicate sometimes and talk to people. I think and hurt people, but I know she's done a lot. I can't sit here and try to defend and say a lot, but I do know that I would hate to see any of her children dead because of an internet prank, or because somebody wanted 7,000 people in the room to watch them be bad. I think
Like,
y'all,
that's
I just
stuff
think
she
they're
should think
rewarding
about
fucked up
before she
behavior.
blame people. Don't you can't blame people when you do this. You don't know where somebody go take it. That lady trying to get people to lose their livelihood. She trying to get motherfuckers to lose their job and everything. You don't know where somebody go take it when you get to playing with their livelihood. I don't know what nobody go do, and that's what you need to think about.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think we all do. I think that it's irresponsible and it's invasive, and you shouldn't be digging in people's shit. I'm praying. I've been hurt by Ashley too for no reason, out of nowhere. And I couldn't believe, I didn't know what was going on, but she made it right. And she said, then she came after me again, and then she made it right. I've been through it like twice or three times, two times with her or whatever. But I don't think, she just reminds me of one of my cousins, that I think that's why I sort of, not saying understand her, but I can see where she be coming from with some shit. I can see where she be coming from with some shit, because sometimes little girls are taught how to fight, like are taught to, well, you got to be strong, you got to be strong, and they just pile pain on top of pain on top of pain until you end up with a person who's angry. Oh, I don't call CPS. I'm not a cop caller. I'm from the hood, bitch. We don't call CPS. We don't call shit with three letters. I don't call cops. I don't call this. I don't call that. And if I do sue somebody, they gonna have some shit. I'm not gonna be on here suing the bitch who's dependent on the bigo check. I'm not. That's no. If I sue somebody, I'm gonna sue somebody that got something for me to get. I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting my time with that. But I just don't think that the child, I just would not call the police or any agency and do anything to hurt your children. Hey, country.
No, I don't want to, but shit, I'm whatever type of time you want.
You know why I wouldn't want to do it? Because you don't want it to fall on yours. You don't
I ain't
want it
worried
to.
about it falling on mine. Mine gonna be taken care of. You can't call children's services on my kids. They could come check this bitch whenever they want to. Randomly. Everything gonna be like it's supposed to be. I ain't worried about nobody taking mine. That's something you should think about when you start doing all the heinous shit you doing, because yours might be in jeopardy. At the end of the day, I
Mm.
really don't be giving a fuck what happened to nobody, because
Yeah,
they
but
all put their eggs in the basket for me not to even be here right now today. So I could give a fuck how they feel about anything when it
that
come to
was
them.
I didn't hear. I didn't understand the most of what was going on because I wasn't into that. But I do know that it's scary to think that people have that type of sinister or evil deeds in their heart towards you. That would have me concerned for my safety. But the thing with, like, even when I got into an argument with Ashley based on her reputation, people were like, why is Tammy so angry? It wasn't that I was so angry, but she sort of made a reputation of being verbally abusive to people. So, you know, I just I just said a lot to her that I wouldn't have normally said on to a person, but it was based on the fact that I just wasn't going to be bullied by her, and that's how I felt. So that's why I said the things I said to her. But I think that I think she wants to change, but staying changed is a problem. I believe she might want to change. I'm hoping she want to change. We all should want to change a little bit. Except this
That
nigga, he
lady
don't
don't
want to
want to
change to
change.
fine.
I just want to keep on keeping on. Ain't changing for shit.
Yeah, but I think, like
That's
I
what makes.
said, I think she was hurt about the dissolving of you guys' relationship. I think that bothered her a lot. I think that bothered her a lot.
It did, and that's what she do. She couldn't take the pain, so she had to switch it up. When I told her she was cut off, she inboxed me a million times, telling me she be just playing, and I'm always doing this, and I really don't like her. You don't like me. You don't like me. All that reverse psychology shit. I'm cool,
Well,
bitch. You go get
you
somebody
know her
hurt.
better than anybody on here probably, because y'all been in the trenches together on the internet for a long time. So maybe one day y'all could revisit it and you could just tell her exactly how you feel.
No, we can't. We ain't got shit to talk about ever again. That's a fact. That bitch in the same boat with goddamn Brandon and Precious and Ed. We ain't never gonna make up. We ain't gonna never talk about it. And I have no desire to speak to that bitch again.
So why you don't want to speak? I know why you don't want to speak to the other people, but so you don't think y'all could ever? Well, it's gone far with the
No,
names and Jesus.
no. Fuck that bitch. And I left her alone. I left her alone off the app and told her to leave me alone. She got it in her feelings and want to read and do all that weak shit and bring up fake receipts and I paid petty 500 not to expose pastor and all the shit she made up. Girl, fuck you. I spit in your face.
I didn't hear that part. She made what?
She said she paid petty $500 not to wake it up on me. And I woke it up on petty on her panel. I woke
But
it up on the nigga that got tea on me on your panel and you paid him not to wake it up on me. Me and Petty fell out because he had my news saved in his phone and somebody told me he was trying to send them to her. He was trying to show a girl my news and she said she don't want to see him. And he told her that he really got my news in his phone. That's why I quit fucking with him because he act like he was my brother and we was cool. We trying to open a business and the whole time this nigga was lusting after me. So if we fell out because you had my picture saved in your phone, don't make sense for me to be mad about a nigga having pictures in my phone and we done did sexual shit together. That's stupid. Then he kept lying, and I didn't want to put his tea out there, but he just kept lying. So I went to Ashley panel. I let him talk. As soon as I started talking, he hung up because he know why we fell out.
And you and him fell out because of the pictures.
And I did him the same way. I texted him and said, I ain't fucking with you no more. A certain young lady said you was trying to show her my nudes. He denied it, denied it, denied it. I told the girl if she lie about it, I'm cutting her off completely. She said she ain't gonna lie. She like he ain't the only one, but yeah, he did ask me that I want to see your pictures when I went to visit him.
Well, you know, like I said, Petty and I had a pretty decent relationship, and then things went south. Um, when I mentioned him during that argument, um, I just didn't think that. I don't think you did anything, and if you did, you a grown fucking man. These people are wicked.
That man ain't got no tea on him. He know I don't get down like that. He ain't never even displayed that energy towards me at all. Never. That I could pick up on. After I found out, then after fuck out of here, forehead, whatever her name is. After she told me, she sent me the screenshots. Then I knew. Because he was talking about, oh, I suck pastor dick and I never tell nobody and all that shit he had said. And text messages prior to me and him getting cool. I'm like, oh, this nigga here.
You think he might have thought that about you, then got friends with you and realized that nah, that's the bro?
No, because after I fell out with him and seen what he was on and all the clout chasing, sneak this and shit started making sense then that he was on some undercover down low type shit. But it took for us to fall out for me to you look over a lot of shit when you fuck with somebody. But then it was making sense. A lot of shit he did was making sense. Like he was trying to goddamn lure me in like he really thought he had
Then
a
lure me
fucking
in, yo, nigga, you stupid. He was trying to look slowly. I crept. So he was trying to creep on you.
yes.
Um. Well, when he talked to
Yeah.
me, I'm not. I don't want to lie on him. I'm being honest. When he and I had
Mhm.
conversations about you, um, he always spoke of you like you a bro, you somebody that like a big brother that he never like had a big brother like that before, and you was like a big brother to him, and he would do anything for you as a person because you was like a one person on here who he felt safe with, and like that wasn't out to use him or do nothing to him. And he never said anything sexual about that. I know poor pastor got trauma. He's scared to be in here. You see how he look. I'm gonna keep the camera up by my chin. I don't want the gays looking at me. Hey Shaka, yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, but he never said that. I'm being honest. If he said it, I would tell you. Yeah, he was dick watching you when we was hanging out, but he never said that about you. He just said that you was 1,000, and that that y'all was gonna do a business together, and he couldn't wait for it to take off. And he never said that. He never said nothing like that. And people would be like lusting after you. He never said that. He was like, he told me, he said, that's bro. I would never. He told me that. He said, I would never fuck up my friendship with him because I know me and him would be friends for life. Yeah, he never said that to me. And he was comfortable talking to me because he told me about the other dicks he'd suck, but he never said yours. That's just me telling you the truth. Not taking up for him or saying anything like that, but it's just I have to tell the truth on the young man. He said that you was bro, and that like yo, you inspire him to get up on his clothes game, like you was the big bro. That's how he said it. Yeah, but he never had a big brother that like swaggy, including him in stuff. He didn't feel like the homo. He felt like one of the fellas with y'all. No, I'm not
Why
trying
fuck
to,
that?
Miss Nay. Please understand, I'm not trying to change his mind. I'm telling the truth. That's the problem with y'all. If something happened, y'all will know the truth and y'all won't tell the truth because y'all dick riding the person. I'm going to tell a nigga the truth. He never said that to me. He probably said it to that lady. He could have. I didn't hear that. But I know to me, he spoke about you like you was a man that was a man's man in his life that was just, his bro. And he told me, he said, me and that nigga be friends for life, Tammy, because he's 100. And I know I don't have a friend like, he didn't have a male friend, like, who was straight like that, to be a friend to him like that. And it meant a lot to him. Dude, weird. Okay, but I don't want to lie on dude. Like, I don't think he's speaking to me anymore. I don't know, but I don't want to lie on him. I'm not going to do that. He ain't think you was the cat's meow.
Man, I told him, I said what I said, and I blocked him.
Okay.
As soon as I got through saying it, he ain't get to talk. Then he hit me on another number. I'm like, who is this? Then I told him, bro, you know what you did? You did some bullshit, man. Got my pictures, and he denied it. He ain't say, man, that was a long time ago or nothing. He ain't be 100 because I know for sure it's the truth. He said it was 100% bullshit and a lie. I can't fuck with you, fam. I know for a fact it's true. And you do too. And he cut the person off that told me. Went and called and talked crazy, made a flyer saying he finna do a tell-all and didn't have shit to tell about me. You was that mad that you started some bullshit, bro? Hell no. Can't fuck with you.
Ayo Dream, the only way I sit down with Trina B is if we both end up going to hell.
We're on that
That
table.
nigga told somebody I sucked my son's dick and called me a woman beater and said things about me that were unmentionable. Some of the shit he said about me was unforgivable. Those are the things that you call unpardonable motherfucking offenses. To say that I molested my motherfucking son, that shit will never ring true with me, and it could never be true. I just want to know, why is molestation always the first thing on his mind? It's just weird and creepy. But could I sit down with him? No. I never did anything to him. All I asked him is, what do you think a good mother is? How would you describe a good mother? And I've been getting talked about and called names and dogging my family and talking about I'm worth $10,000 and just a plethora of things he said that was just horrible. So no, I wouldn't want to think. I wouldn't imagine sitting with people. I usually only talk to people who read and write well. So that would totally exclude him from that party. Now Cypher God.
We
What he
did. They
does is
like
the
that.
more he talks, the more that girl, because I told his baby that child mother, he in there cussing. Your baby's first word gonna be black bitch and pussy asshole. That's gonna be your baby's first words. He in there screaming and cussing over that baby and hollering over that baby. His nigga had your baby nerves bad.
Yeah, high heel shoes and cut off shorts.
Stomping around looking like a newborn cow. You ever see when cows are born and their legs be shaky? They be first standing up for the first time like that. Mm-mm. And the thing with it is you can't blame me for the things that you've said. You have to blame yourself.
Fuck punk.
You don't like Pumpkin either?
Punky, fake, wishy washy ass, clout chasing ass bitch. Be cool with that bitch. Just wait till somebody else say something first and try to sneak all her bars in and act like she ain't said shit. Bitch, you messy as fuck. Then want to cry every time somebody get on her ass. She start crying. Oh, y'all ain't gifted me. Girl, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Well, I didn't know me and Pumpkin had a problem, but she had believed something someone had told her, and then I had to straighten it out, and we've been good since then. But she had believed that same guy, Beard's guy's ex-boyfriend. She had believed him, and he had told her that I was talking under her clothes. I'm not even that type of person. I don't gotta talk about pussy. I could get pussy. Getting pussy ain't no problem. Nigga, I ain't never had no problem getting a bitch. I was like, what makes you think I was doing that? Well, he told me. I said, no, he lied. Not that you're not a beautiful girl, but I don't fuck around where I work or do or get a dollar. If I get a dollar there, I don't want to fuck with nobody there. So that would never happen. And I'm happy at home. And we just cleared it up from there and we've been good. Yeah, but they said I was trying to sexually harass people, Pete. They said I was strong arming bitches. I said, what? Even if she were beautiful and looked like a rock star's dream girl, I wouldn't fuck with her if I was getting money here because bitches complicate money. You anytime you getting money, you can't fuck with the bitches where you get your money. You get your pussy elsewhere. It's a whole bunch of pussy elsewhere.
That
I
part.
would never. I don't care. Me, just say things work and I start making a bunch of money on here. I wouldn't fuck with none of y'all. I don't give a fuck. I would not date nobody on this bitch. That's just me. I'm older. I understand how shit work. And when bitches get mad, they want to tell. I don't know why y'all bitches tell everything. I'd be scared of y'all. Cause the comments over there telling Petty and Ashley, Tammy talking about them. I didn't talk about her. I didn't tell her nothing. I didn't tell her. She can come
They
over there
just
and say
want
something
to.
talking about her.
They just want. That's what they do because they don't have no content. They go over there and say that to them, and they can listen to them make up a whole bunch of shit for 2 and 3 hours on repeat, saying it a different way. Then come back and tell you, you heard what Ashley said about you. They try to create content.
See, with me and Ashley are on a good road this week. We ain't got no problems. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm gonna let her keep her foot on everyone's neck but mine. I'm tired of fighting. You don't get tired of fighting with these motherfuckers? I'm tired. I'll be like, I'm tired of this shit.
You get tired of winning. And everybody be
I
I
don't be
fight with
feeling
got the
like
same
I'm winning
punch.
sometime. I be feeling like, oh, God, I gotta go cussing
They throw the
again.
same punches. Like I'm fighting you and you throwing the same punches the last person threw. Like I shouldn't even have to fight you back.
I don't be feeling like I be winning. I be feeling, you know what it is? I'm P. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sabrina don't like it, and sometimes like I could say stuff that's like really terrible, and then should we have to have a sit down and talk about it, and then I gotta be sitting there.
Go find it. Y'all go find Petty on the star list. Tell me what number he is. I bet you can't find him on the star list. They go run out of spots.
And
I ain't
then I
trying to
have to
argue with nobody.
explain, and then she'll ask me, "What makes you think you have a right to say this to other women or other people?" I'm pretty sure they're watching Tammy. And then I have to explain the bad stuff I said. So that's why I don't be wanting to be arguing with people because y'all don't have to answer to nobody about it. Sabrina will see it and then she'll be like, look at this shit. Have a seat. Then I'll sit down and she'll play it. And then it's different when you laughing with your friends about something, but when somebody don't like it, and I love Sabrina and I've never been a person to disrespect my relationship, and this shit is problematic. She'd be like, and then listen, and then after I cursed Ashley and talked to her like a fucking dog, which I shouldn't have, she goes and she was nice to Sabrina. So I was like, I really look bad. I was like, she was like, I know Ashley can do some things, but she's a nice girl. She was very nice to me. And I want to tell China Red, thank you for respecting Sabrina. Even though I didn't respect you, I'm appreciative for that because she didn't curse Sabrina out and talk to her nasty. But it's just me personally, I'm tired of it. It's not even. I mean, even though it did, I'm inhale, exhale. Even if she did manipulate the situation, she did make me look bad. Now she didn't make me. I made myself look bad. She just put the light on it by being a decent person to her.
Isn't that true? That's one of them road runner Janets. One of them deal
Don't
with
let Keith
Discord
put a
Janet.
knife in your back. He runs to people to try to get them on his side. Keith don't need me on his side. Keith got a whole fucking app on his side. I'm the bitch with no backup. My little people over here, we mind our business. We ain't got all this shit going on. All we was doing was shows and laughing. We wasn't doing nothing.
Eddie saying how you know he didn't have nothing under his rope. No, he said we scared to action. I think you meant robe. He might have put on some drawers or something under his robe while he never dried off. I don't know. All I know is the water was still coming down his head like he had it under a goddamn spout.
Okay, big wig. See, the thing with it is I don't really have a lot of faith in people. I just go take it day by day on Bigo. And if we have a good day today, we have a good day. And if we have a bad day, we have a bad day. But
No.
I'm not fooled by anything. I know Ashley is a handful, but I'm being honest with you. I still don't think people should call the police and say her son has a gun and her son is a young black man. I will never agree with that. Or say something that could make the cops kill that boy. I don't give a fuck what his mother did. It has nothing to do with him. Yeah, they switch up daily. AO Dream. They switch up daily. You don't know what you're gonna get. So they like people want me to argue with Keith, but Keith seems to be a little consistent. He's the one person that if I go to his room, he don't never be rude to me. You know, I ain't get the fuck you get out my room, bitch yet. So, um, but people was like when I said, oh, he shouldn't have said that. They was like, he gonna
Bring me
get
that
you.
lemonade.
I said, no, he's not. Why would he get me for that? They just be making up shit. He do be having a gun. Did you see that fight? I never saw a gun. I'm being honest. See, I don't see things to that degree. But if
They
he
said it
did
was
have,
fake. Remember, Ash? They said it was fake.
well, that's dangerous on his part because I know a lot of young black people who get killed for fake guns. But still, as a grown ass man, we should not be calling the people and telling them that little black boys have guns. We shouldn't be doing that.
Nope. You
That's an
shouldn't.
easy way
I don't
for a nigga
advise
to
nobody.
die.
I don't advise you.
But
But at the same time, I ain't using my thinking cap when you doing heinous hoe ass shit that jeopardize my living situation. If you want to fuck up my living situation, I'm sure that in his mind, that never crossed his mind that he was doing it for a key. He wasn't thinking that something really could happen to her son, but she really be knowing stuff can happen, and she be saying, "Oh, I know this was gonna happen. I knew this. I knew that." She did that. Her messy don't have no excuses. Period. It would. I said she. I don't give a fuck. I don't wish nothing bad on her, but I won't feel sorry for nothing that happened to her.
But you think, what about the little boys who ain't they battle? Like, I know if my father was doing something or something was going on, I wouldn't want nobody trying to off me because of it. I would be like, could you just shoot him? I'd be like, the fuck? Mm-mm. Like when y'all be calling CPS, I know the kids be like, what the fuck I got to do with this? We ain't in this. She don't even be spending this money on us. Kids be mad as a fuck. Like,
At
what the
the end of the
fuck?
day, when they get mad, they can be mad temporarily. In the end, guess what? Kids live better. Look at Eb, can't even do all her hours no more because they making her do stuff with her kids. And now she going live saying, I ain't know what I was missing. Like, it's the little things. I be having to spend time. Yeah, bitch, spend time with your kids. So it helped
Wait a
out.
minute,
No
why
matter
she's
what
not
nobody
on no
else
more?
say. She got to kick it with them kids. Them people in her business right now, heavy.
So that's why she's not on?
That's just what I think. I know them people heavy in her business, and she started mentioning her kids for the first time. She ain't just do it because she wanted to. Her bitch don't be
Mm.
live all day. She don't sit on Brandon. Don't be live no more because he can't call her to sit on the panel. She got real life shit going on, and I know she do because they was calling me like a motherfucker, asking for more and more receipts. So I know they got in their business. They got all in their demonstration for sure.
I thought she was gonna come back with like a surgery of some sort.
Who gonna pay for it? Brandon ain't paying for nothing unless you got a penis and some titties. He wants a 2-for-1 special.
Now wait a minute. But she makes money. I heard
She
she
make
have a
about
job.
$400 a week. No, she said she don't.
Hey, honey. What's wrong with having a job?
Yeah. Take
I
that one.
like having a job. It's another paycheck. I like having a hustle, a grind. I like having. I like multiple streams of income. What the fuck is wrong with her having a job? Like y'all was laughing at Savannah being at McDonald's. I was happy she was
Savannah
there.
quit.
Huh?
Savannah quit too. Savannah quit that job immediately.
So wait a minute. Is Detroit Dot still at Burger King or Wendy's?
Here's that Burger King. I hope he ain't. If he is, they sales went down. They're definitely having it their way. I promise you. I will fuck with a Burger King.
Uh-uh. So the court told
Yeah,
Ebony she had to take care of her kids and get off the internet?
that's what I think happened. I don't know. That's what I think though.
See,
It
if you
ain't just
was
her getting
listen,
on.
if you was friends with Ashley, she would find out for you.
Ashley gonna hate on her regardless.
Ashley will pull up them court documents on that bitch.
Ashley ain't go. She be half the shit she pull up don't be shit. Just think about it. Ashley put up allegedly Chaser mom's records. Now Chaser mom deceased. She sent them to me. She never went live about the shit. She sent them to me for me to go live because she wanted to paint another narrative to later on and say, look at him. He was talking about that's what she do. She try to find shit, and even if she don't, she give it to somebody else and try to have them do it or try to start some shit or have you inbox disagreeing with her. And what about the time where you wanted me to do this and you wanted me to do that? And I got the receipts and it don't be no receipt at all. She be trying to get people and shit. Don't want no smoke though. None at all. Her and Eb in the same city. Minutes apart.
But
And you got
I
beat up
think
by
I
her
think
man.
fucking with Chaser's mom is going a bit far though. Leaving his mom's not on the app. She don't know y'all. Maybe she don't want to be
So
bothered with y'all.
why is she looking up his mom, sending it to me? I ain't had no problem. I wasn't speaking on the nigga at the time. She did that on her own for no reason. Like I got Chaser mom, here it go, and I got his son. And I'm like, what did he say about me? Like the nigga ain't even on the app. What did he say about me? Bitch. Weird ass bitch. Just be at home bored, just looking up whatever she can.
Well, hopefully she's gonna stop doxing again for a while and just give everybody a break. Why she called Trina mama? Fuck Trina. I don't care what nobody do to Trina. Trina said I suck my son's dick. That's the most disrespectful shit you could say to a decent person. Fuck him and his mama. Looking like him in drag. Fuck that nigga. I don't care what nobody do to him because he what he said to me, if we was face to
Exactly.
face, it would have been a different story.
Exactly. Now we agree. Just like you just said, that ain't right for whatever that happened with Trina B did. Same feelings you give to Trina B is how I feel about Ashley.
Okay, I have to
Whatever.
respect it. I can't say shit else because this very much up and fucking stuck with me and that bitch ass nigga. Mm-mm. I will never give a fuck about him.
Yeah, some shit you can't get back. Fuck your apology and all that shit. You can keep that shit.
They was wishing death on Sabrina, him and that gap tooth motherfucking prize fighter. They was over there wishing death on Sabrina and all kind of shit. Talking about she in the pamper, shitty, and I don't change her, and all kind of shit you saying about people, and you don't know who you. I mean, it's just disgusting. And I don't see how anybody could do all of that shit and still have a page.
When people know you, they don't get passive like that. You know, when the person know you, try to sit with you, get close to you, then y'all have a disagreement and they just go in and let out all the shit they want to say over nothing. You can't fix that. That's why they say you fuck all that. Now somebody that don't know you and y'all beefing and shit, then y'all get to know each other or try to see what the shit of that could be fixed because we didn't know each other. But a person that know how to push your buttons, know what you don't like, and they do it anyway. We don't got shit to talk about. You
Yeah,
betraying them up. It's different when I ain't know you and whatever we felt a certain way for whatever reason, but we didn't know each other. When you know somebody, it's harder for you to forgive somebody you know.
that's true. That's true because you be feeling, hey Golden, you be feeling like it's like almost like a plot, like you be feeling differently about it. That's true. But what I realize,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I don't forgive, I will hold on to things a long time. Like to a certain degree, I've forgiven Trina for what he said because I don't want to carry it. But I know I can't fuck with you because our
That's what
vibrations are
you
different.
tell us.
I have high vibrations because I'm a decent person who can read and write. Nigga, you illiterate, stupid, and belligerent, and you say anything out of your mouth, and you have low vibrations. We just vibrate on different levels.
No, I won't never be cool with Ed, Brandon, none of
Me
them.
either. I don't
No,
want nothing to do with neither one of them motherfuckers.
no.
Especially after the way she talked to Sabrina. I was like, did I ever fucking disrespect that albino motherfucking monkey? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I just think that Bigo is like unlike any other app or anything I've ever done in my entire life, in my entire career. I've never seen people so low, so diabolical, so vindictive and spiteful. I've just never seen people who behave like these people. I've never seen it before. As comedians, we say things, we go too far, we do a lot, but it that doesn't mean it's like any indication of the person's heart or soul. What Trina said about me and other black women, that's who he is and that's what he believes. I don't
You
have a problem
stand
with
on it.
Leah. Me and Leah cool. I don't have no problem with Leah.
I don't even know no Leah, so don't ask me shit.
Oh, they was
I bet
asking
her.
you if you would ever be cool with Leah again.
I don't know no Leah. What up, please, the fifth? Tell me why you keep going, man. What the
Cause
fuck
I'm
going
old.
on over?
Fuck. I'm having a listen. Are you having a birthday party, like a real birthday party this year?
I'm supposed to. God willing.
Why don't you do your birthday party somewhere like Jamaica or like
These motherfuckers ain't gonna come.
why not?
They ain't. They ain't. Everybody will be lying saying they going. Motherfuckers won't be going nowhere.
No, you just set up pay I could help you or set you up with somebody to organize the event. No, you could do it on a ship, you can do it where y'all travel, go to an all inclusive, have an event
You ain't
planner
hear me say
and
I ain't
set it
getting
up
on no
with
water?
huh?
You ain't hear me when I said I ain't getting on no water?
So
I
you
don't
wouldn't
fuck
go
with them.
okay. You ain't getting on the water. You wouldn't go on a jet ski
I get
with a
on a jet
vest?
ski. I ain't going on a cruise. Yes, but I can listen when you jet skiing. You can see the land. I'm not getting on no cruise where you can't see the land. I ain't getting on no cruise. If you can't see the land.
Yo, you gonna need no, someone will get drowned. No, I'm just saying he's a big enough boy where he could really do something where it's a payment plan where the whole trip may cost I don't know, let's just give a ballpark figure. The entire trip may cost, he could do a weekend where let's say that each cabin, I mean each room, depending on if they want suites or regular rooms, could cost a certain amount of money. The first week this amount is due down. Every month or every 2 months you put a down payment so that you can have your money, and by the time you go everybody's paid up and ready to go. It's not how many people you get, it's the quality of people you will get. I'm just saying, like, I don't like little interstate trips, bitch. I need some clear water, bitches that twerk different.
Yeah, I fuck around and don't come home.
DR will be a good trip for you too.
I ain't gonna be done this. Only motherfuckers that's gonna be in the DR that could talk English is the motherfuckers that just got through with surgery.
No, Dominican Republic has plenty of people who speak English. You know how many deportees are there? A lot of people speak English. A lot of people got deported. They back home. Mad niggas speak English in the Dominican Republic.
Only thing I'm scared of with other countries is I don't know if I'll be able to eat what they eat. They eat bullshit.
No.
I could go to Jamaica. I just want some curry chicken and rice. I could eat that every day. I ain't no experimental nigga. I ain't eating goat. I ain't eating all that shit they be eating.
Well,
I
this
need
is
to
the
know what the
thing.
fuck.
If you do it the right way, you could rent a mansion. You could rent a celebrity's house. You could rent something and have a cook who cooks exactly what you want for breakfast, exactly what you want for lunch. It's just the way you could do it. It's just how you plan on setting it up. But
You
I'm
have to
just
go to
thinking,
Nigeria.
huh?
Nigeria, I can afford that in Nigeria.
You can afford it.
In Nigeria,
In Nigeria, a mansion wouldn't cost you little or nothing. You could get a mansion for
nothing.
little or nothing.
I'm telling you, that American peso have us looking like goddamn Liberace
Well,
on this bitch.
Dominican Republic, last time I went, it was 3 to 3.5 to 4 to 1. So you do pretty good with the dollar there too. But I just like the entertainment in the Dominican Republic. I like the entertainment. There's several islands I like the entertainment. You'll like the entertainment, my guy. Trust me. You'll have a ball. The tickets, if you get them this far in advance, don't cost a lot.